Hello everyone, I'm back with another 8.5 by 11 layout, and I use the Scraptastic Club free Fallin kit and add-on and the cut file. And so I'm just got that paper clipped so that it doesn't shift on me when I glue it down, or I have a hard time getting it down straight. And so those top strips are inspired by design team member Natalie's autumn page. She made a beautiful page, and there's two crisscross strips at the top of it. And so I ran with that idea, and I used my border punch on both of them. And then I'm only gluing portions there of it so that it'll be held down securely, but I can still slip leaves under it. And so it's easier for me to get that brown wood grain paper down on it, even though it's too large, and then trim it off, because with the angle and everything of it, there's no way I could like cut it and then get it on properly. So I just left it too big and then trimmed it. And then see, I ended up cutting that string, the floss, in by accident there. So I wanted them longer, dangling longer, but I cut it off by accident, and I didn't want to take it off and redo it, so I just left it. And I added a piece at the bottom there just because there was the wood at the top, it looked top heavy, so I trimmed the bottom of the burgundy paper, the polka dot paper, and slipped a piece of wood grain paper underneath. And so that's why I ended up putting it all on a piece of white cardstock, so that I find it easier to glue it to a piece that's to size than to try to glue one tiny little piece on a piece of paper that's trimmed and get it to the 11 height. So I used some adhesive back fun foam to get that autumn down, because it's thinner, it doesn't pop up quite as much, and as the ones that like you purchase, or the ones I can get around here anyway, they're too high sometimes, and I don't want that much height. So I use the adhesive backed fun foam a lot, and you can get any size that you want out of it, so that's kind of fun. So I'm going to stack two of them here so that the top of the photo will be high, and then it gives a nice bend to the photo, and you get that shadow in the center there. And so everything is the kit here except the vellum and that white cardstock. Those are from my stash. So I cut a whole bunch of leaves, and I'm just getting them tucked. That's why I didn't glue those strips at the top all the way like that check piece. I just put adhesive on either side of that strip so that I could slip all of these leaves underneath. So I'm just trying to make a big cluster, and I want them layered, but I want them so that you can see that they're leaves, so it doesn't look like one big blob. And I also used the vellum because I knew I wanted a lot of layers, but it's a small page, and it's a pretty loud page with that polka dot paper and that. And I love it, and it goes with the photo beautiful. But I didn't want a whole ton of color in the leaves, and so I like how it's translucent, and so then you can see through to the other layers. And so I cut some of the leaves are cut as a full leaf, and the ones that are just an outline, when I had it in my silhouette software, I just did like an interior. Of course, the word's not going to come to me now, but an interior trace. Yeah, I traced like the inside, and so then it just gives you like a thick outline of the leaf, and thought I would try that with it, and I really like how it turned out. And so because I have so many up at the top, I figured I would do a cluster down at the bottom here, And I'm trying to use all the colors like that I used at the top, although I'm seeing that I didn't end up using the green. So, but there's green in the heart, so I guess that's my green there. And because it was getting too full, and so I tried to use the two leaves at the bottom. I tried to overlap them to that bottom strip, so that something would overhang past the burgundy paper down to the wood grain paper, and so it just kind of marries it all together. And if you have something over that horizontal line. And now I'm going to fuss with, all right, I'm going to fuss with this bird, but it doesn't end up making it on. I really like it, and I put it there, but it's not going to stay there in the end. I'm going to take it off, and I'm just trying to see what else I can get on, like if I want anything else on the page. And I'm going to go with enamel dots. And I think, yeah, I'm going to check the chipboard. Oh, I love this chipboard. And see if I want anything else. But I don't end up using any more of the chipboard other than that leaf down in the bottom right hand corner under the heart. And so there goes the bird. And with the zip dry glue, when you take it off, you can rub the glue, and so it'll just rub off your page and it doesn't leave a mark. I really like that glue for that. So you can change your mind before it dries and just rub the glue off. So there's where I decide, okay, that bow, the strings are so short on it, I wasn't loving it, so I just went with a big old knot up there. And I'm going to use some of these enamel dots here and there around the page. And these are great, hey guys. Ugh, I love enamel dots. They always finish a page so nicely. And they can highlight different areas because your eye just kind of naturally goes to them, right? So I love sprinkling those around the page. And so I'm going to zoom in here and give you a closer look. And then I'm just going to bend up some of the leaves and stuff with my Cricut tool. And I think that's about it for this layout. Thanks for watching, guys.